The husband, over here. Do you, Steve, want to marry Michelle?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I now announce you husband and wife.
Great. Well, thanks, Michelle. This was fun, but I gotta get going now.
You can't go.
But I have to. See, my mom's making meatloaf tonight.
Steve, is Chuck E. Cheese all right for a honeymoon?
Honeymoon?
Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Support them, and show them, Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Support them, tell them who do you love?
Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And let me know down below, who do you love? You might not hear the name Scott Weinger very often, but there's no way you haven't heard his voice. Voicing one of the most famous Disney characters of all time, Weinger's talent landed him all kinds of roles and recognition. But after all of that, where is Scott today? And what really went down in his career? If you've been wondering, don't worry, I've got you covered. Let's go. Born in New York on October 5th, 1975, to Babs and Elliot Weinger, Scott spent majority of his younger years in Southern Florida, then moved with his family to Los Angeles. In the 3rd grade, Scott became interested in acting and begged his parents to get him an agent. His first ever acting job was in a toy commercial, and through that he landed his first role, a relatively small one at that, in the 1988 slapstick comedy Police Academy 5.
Desist and leave the swimming area now, mister!
He also appeared in Hemingway, Erie, Indiana, and through these small-time acting jobs, Scott finally got in touch with ABC and earned himself a role in the sitcom Life Goes On, where he played Steve Smith for 2 episodes. But that's not where his stint with sitcoms ended. Weinger's hard work finally paid off, and when he earned a regular spot on the sitcom The Family Man on CBS, the 14-year-old son of widowed Fire Chief Jack Taylor, who is trying to raise his 4 children with the help of his father-in-law. The wholesome comedy and Wagner's impressive acting at such a young age earned him not just 1, but 2 nominations at the Young Artist Awards, and that's where his career truly kicked off.
Why don't you just run through the rest of the answers real quick, and I'll stop you if I've got anything different. Got it? Got it? Gotta go, Lowell. Hi, Dad.
This kind of exposure earned him yet another regular role on Full House, which is considered to be one of the best family sitcoms of all time, which he first had a role in season 5 and then became a series regular. Scott played Steve Hale, DJ's high school boyfriend. Right before Steve got the role on Full House, he came across the opportunity in 1992, where Disney was looking for a voice-over artist for the up-and-coming animated film. According to Weinger, he didn't really have a lot of experience with animation voiceovers, but somehow, one of the directors for Aladdin had seen him on The Family Man and thought that his voice would be perfect fit for the character. So the actor landed an audition, but 6 months went by after that and he had heard nothing. Then one day, when he had forgotten all about it, Disney called once again and asked him to record a tape and mail it to them. And well, that was it. That's how the world came to know Aladdin. With a little help from the directors, Wagner managed to nail his voice for the character, making it just the right amount of animated while still keeping it true to his original self.
I can't. Sure you can. You just go, Amy, I wish you free.
I'm serious. Look, I'm sorry. I really am. But they want to make me Sultan. No, they want to make Prince Ali Sultan. Without you...
Actor himself has said that he was super lucky. He had no idea how big Aladdin would go on to become, because that would have just added to all the pressure. The truth is that Beauty and the Beast marked a brand new era for Disney in animation in 1991, and Aladdin was the next film to embark on the journey. So when Beauty and the Beast went as big as it did, that's when Scott knew that he was a part of something bigger than ever before. And well, he was right. While people were already recognizing him on the streets for his role on Full House, after Aladdin, they started recognizing his voice as well. Even decades after the film's release, the actor has people coming up to him and telling him how Aladdin was such a big part of their lives. With his involvement in such an iconic Disney project, along with the sitcom as big as Full House, it's almost as if Scott Weinger personifies the 90s in his own way. The actor went on to reprise his spectacular role for the direct-to-DVD sequels of the film The Return of Jafar and Aladdin and the King of Thieves, along with the CBS series titled Aladdin. That was on air for a year and set for the events of the second film, where Aladdin and Jasmine set out on all kinds of adventures as an engaged couple. Not just that, but Scott also went on to voice Aladdin for video games as well, with the most popular ones including a 1994 Aladdin video game, along with the Kingdom Hearts series. So it's safe to say that whenever people saw an animated Aladdin on their screens, Scott was behind it. In the fall of 1994, Scott left the LA scene to fulfill yet another dream and attended Harvard University. In the middle of attending college, he still worked for Disney and voiced Aladdin. Scott majored in English and minored in French literature and graduated in 1998. As an adult, Scott decided to try his hand at writing and worked on projects such as The Neighbors, Blackish, The Muppets, along with writing the 100th episode of the hit show 90210, showing that he really is a man of many talents. In 2016, the actor went on to reprise his role as Steve for the Full House reboot Fuller House as well, becoming a main character in the cast again, simply because of the wit and charm that he brings to the screen. With Fuller House ending in 2020, the actor turned back to writing and producing. His recent credits included DC Superhero High and The Hookup Plan. Scott managed to do pretty well for himself, and given his track record, we probably haven't seen the last of the very talented Scott Weinger just yet. Well, that's a wrap for the story of Scott Weinger. Let me know down below, who do you love?
Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Support them, support them. Tell them who do you love?